Hello, and welcome back to Reddit Insanity number 31.
31.
Yeah, 31.
Man,
It's a lot.
welcome back to Reddit Insanity 100.
That'll be coming up soon, so don't worry.
Yeah.
We're up to 31, so that's 31 weeks.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess it is. That's wild.
All right, so the first one we have is by Chaos and Spite, 1389.
Damn, chaos and it spiked?
Yeah.
My God.
So this person puts, this lady has come into my store on 3 separate occasions in the past few weeks. The first time was almost 2 weeks ago, and the first thing she did was ask me if Halloween products were on sale yet.
Oh. Oh, no. They got to vote this one.
This is over 2 weeks before Halloween. I told her they most likely would not be until after Halloween, and she proceeded to buy a 5-foot skeleton and a blonde mullet wig.
Blonde mullet wig?
She explained that she was going to a Halloween party with her husband, and was going to try to convince him to wear the wig and dress as a hippie. A dirty hippie. I thought she was a little odd, and then moved on with my night. Later that week, she came back to exchange the wig for another one. The new one was a black mullet. She explained that her husband didn't like the blonde one, but said that he would wear a black one. Then, she decided that rather than him dress as a hippie, he was going to go as a Mexican-American.
Okay. I'm following.
Of course, I couldn't say anything, but I thought it was incredibly stupid. It said she didn't have her receipt. I had to process a refund onto a store gift card, which she then used to buy the second wig. She also had a coupon, so she still had some money left on it later, after. Well, this confused her so much that I had to get my manager, who spent 15 minutes explaining why there was still money on the gift card. Right before she left, she asked me again if Halloween had gone on to clearance, and I gave her the same answer I had before.
Since yesterday, no. That's what I would have said.
A few days ago, she came back to return the new wig.
Oh, boy.
This time, her reasoning was that she didn't like the top was curly, just like the picture shows. So, they found a better one online. I processed a refund onto another gift card, and she laughed at the fact that she had 2 now. Once again, before she left, she stopped to ask if Halloween was on sale yet. At this point, I think she's just stupid.
I think she's just one of those, just absolutely, just, in that world of, it's just a safety bubble, right?
Yeah.
Where she never had to have a thought in her. It's like she transferred from her father taking care of her to her husband, and that's it.
And there's no thought process.
There's no thought process whatsoever. I dealt with a woman like that who didn't even know how to use her fucking husband's debit card. And then she got mad at me because she didn't. I'm like, ma'am, you're not listening to me. You are ripping that fucking card out of that goddamn pin pad before it even processes on my fucking computer. And she's like, is it done now? What about now? What do I do now? Where do I put this now? Where do I slide it now? I'm like, I'm about to fucking smack the shit out of you right now.
Now.
I could not believe how fucking, she was so arrogant about it. It's my fucking fault that she doesn't know how to fuck. I almost flipped out. It's not my fault. You don't know how to fucking act like a goddamn human, like an adult. That you can't even work a goddamn debit card. You're that bitch. I almost.
So you've been through this. You've been through this. And then the gift card situation.
No.
I don't know. Your store, do they have gift cards? Like regular gift cards for the store?
We used to, not anymore.
Okay. So you at least don't have to deal with those then.
But her like, now I got 2 gift cards. Just lets me know that she's never had to change a tire.
Yep.
She's never had to get some change to fucking buy some ramen noodles because she's broke, Yeah, I got 2. Yeah, come on, when I fucking shove down the throat.
Whenever I worked at a car department store, or car supply place, do you know how many people used to love bringing multiple gift cards?
I got 2.
They used to pull out a fucking stash. Check this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
I thought I got on this one.
Yeah, and then if you had to do a refund after the fact, I'll go back to the second. Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then you get those people that, what I needed is dealing with the customers where they would have returned multiple things, so that's how they got their multiple gift cards, and they all have different amounts, and it's like,
This is that life.
it wasn't fun.
No.
Was not a fun thing. So I get where this lady's like, yes, you have two. If it was up to me, I could probably put it on both. Like,
Just put it on one, yeah.
it's not up to me.
That would blow her mind. So you tell her you can take what's on here and put it on here, and that'll add to it? Like, she can't even do a addition. I don't understand.
Stupid people, I swear. Next one is by Sorceress683. This person puts, so I used to be a cashier at one of the large retail chains that offers everything. This particular
Walmart or Target?
exactly.
Yeah, you got two options. Well, welcome to Dystopia.
Or Bucky's.
Or Bucky's.
They all are every fucking thing.
You want a dead body? That's three.
That's Walmart. This particular chain often had discounts and clearance items. However, those deals were always based on individual products, never group things together.
That's Walmart.
It is. So, one day, this gentleman wanders in looking for a soda. I'm at the register, and he asks for directions to the cases of soda. No problem. It's literally the furthest point in the store from my register.
I once had a customer, you won't fucking believe this. I was coming down out the aisle, right?
Mhm.
On the end cap, right next to me, right? Is batteries.
Right?
So they're on my right side as I'm coming out of the aisle. This guy cuts through, coming from my right, walks past the batteries, and puts it up to my face. You got any batteries? Like, yeah, just look. Turn your head. Like, they were, like, he cut, I'm here, right?
Mhm.
The batteries are to my right. And he cuts past the batteries
Past you.
and stands right in front of you. Got any batteries? And I'm like, yeah, there. I just did this with my hand, right? He, to be honest, to give him credit, he felt so fucking God dang it. God dang it. They were like 12 inches away from him. When he turned to me, I was like, God dang. You know, so determined to find batteries, he couldn't find batteries.
But then I can just picture his face like,
Well, yeah, he knew. Cause I just motioned my hand like, right, like just turn your head, like literally just look to your fucking. I guess he was looking. Yeah, look to your left. That's wild. Tunnel vision is deep sometimes.
yeah. Well, try explaining that to that last customer. No. They're where?
They're where they are. I would have to bring them to her, because even if I told her where they were, she wouldn't find them.
Exactly. So diagonal across the all the way across the store to the very far back fourth corner. Well, that was annoying for him, but I can't change the layout of the store for you.
Annoying. That's bullshit right there. It should be in my hand the minute I walk in the store.
Then he demands that I tell him about this week's special on soda. How good of a deal was it? How many cases for the price together? Is it buy two get two free or buy three get two free? Needless to say, he was not happy whenever I told him we don't have those kinds of deals.
Damn. Say, how fucking dare you?
In fact, we never have those kinds of deals. You get really annoyed, insisting that we absolutely do. Well, we apparently at the store that he always shops at, we are the store that he always shops at, and we always have those deals. And point of fact,
They fucking lie right to your face.
yes, they do. Very much so.
God dang lie. You know damn well. If you shop here every day, there's never been a one fucking deal that you're talking about.
In point of fact, there is something offered at a completely different chain of stores on the opposite side of town, and I told him as much. I told him the price of our individual cases. He didn't even bother to go look, just stormed out. I'm sure he went to the other store that I mentioned, but the joke's on him because even with those kinds of deals, the prices are insanely high.
Damn. So he said he has fucking either the mouth or the ass. Where you want it, sir?
Sugar. But let's get joyous.
If I had a choice between the mouth, at least my asshole won't be fucking real quick.
In fact, the only way you can actually sell things with the prices that they put on the tags is by having those kinds of deals. Another day, another angry customer.
Oh, yes.
All right, next one we have is by Tiny Material 8608.
Nice name, I guess.
It's a long name and
Makes no fucking sense, but
no, not really. No, at least not unless there's some meaning behind it.
yeah, some fucking deep, dark thing that, and every time they see it, they're like, because they're the only person in the fucking world that has the inside joke. It's like,
Yeah, I can say that.
but yeah, this is a random as shit that just sends people off.
All right, he puts my girlfriend and I, and you already know what he's saying.
Hey, shit, don't motherfuckers. I don't care.
I skipped it.
I'm assuming you're all adults.
I skipped it just for you. Because I see you looking like you're going to say how fucking ages, aren't you? So my girlfriend and I,
That's something like fucking weird. That, like, my girlfriend and I, 24 and 96. Right. I'm like, God.
I see you looking down. It's like, don't you dare fucking say it. So I skipped. My girlfriend and I are quite avid Trek fans, Star Trek fans.
Okay, I was like, truck fans. I was like the 18-wheelers.
Yeah, don't throw it.
Hell yeah. Keep it America fan.
Praise hell, praise Dale. She recently asked me if I would be down to roleplay in the bedroom as characters from the original series.
No.
That being me as Mr. Spock, and her as Captain Kirk.
Those are both guys. What the fuck?
To be honest, I'm pretty neutral on role playing as it doesn't really do anything for me.
I'm here.
But it's not like I find it disgusting.
Yeah.
I just think it can be awkward, so it's not typically my thing. However, she seemed really into the idea, and I like to make her happy.
She's like 148-page fucking split for them to read.
Pure fan fiction.
I'm like, God dang, girl.
So I thought, why not? And I
Spent like 2.5 months remember
rehearsing. It's all a rehearsal.
Basically, yeah.
The basic plan was for us to dress up and then be in character for a bit. Then she was going to complain about her back so I could give her a back massage. In my defense, I know this whole thing sounds incredibly cringe, but please bear with me. Anyway,
American.
during the back massage, I was supposed to get a bit touchy, and then you guess where this is going. We also decided to have a safe word precisely so that we would know when to break character, because she wanted to take it seriously.
Oh boy, that girl's too deep into it. So if they're both guys, then it has to be anal. Well, you can't smash a dick into a dick. I'm following the rules here. Yeah, they're both guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's two females.
Strap on it is.
Here's where I fucked up.
Female Captain Kirk and female Spock, huh?
Uh-huh.
Some men pay to see that.
Not like they were doing this for OnlyFans.
They make some good money.
Here's where I fucked up. It was going all right, and I was giving her a back massage for like 10 minutes at this point, and she was being kind of suggestive, I guess. My problem was that I just didn't know how Spock would actually act in the situation. Like, I know that I was supposed to initiate things, but I also wanted to be true to the character. Eventually, she starts whispering me for me to go lower and stuff like that, but I still responded in character saying stuff like, that's inappropriate, unbecoming of a Starfleet officer.
Oh, fuck. That girl went hard.
Not literally.
Like, she went so hard, she ruined the fucking fantasy.
She starts getting a bit mad and accusing me of not really being into it. This is
the stars section is 36C5. There must not be intercourse between two stars. Like, God.
This is where I think I took it a bit far, because I start thinking about how it was just a back massage and I didn't know how I was supposed to be into it. Then she starts yelling at me that obviously we weren't still in character and I was being purposefully dense, which I suppose I sort of was, since I'm not stupid, and I just felt like taking the piss a bit.
That sounds like an actress, like, who got deep in the character and realized that character wouldn't have sex with Kirk. So now
Yeah.
she fell in the rabbit hole because she can't get out.
This turns into a massive argument where she tells me that she feels like I'm not attracted to her and that I don't try hard enough, and eventually she ends up crying and we barely speak for 3 days after that.
Relate, yes.
After that, she came over and we talked a bit about it, but I still wasn't being super serious because the whole situation is a bit ridiculous, really. She gets mad again, and I start getting a bit mad, and eventually we were really arguing and shouting and bringing up things in our past to hurt each other with and it turns pretty toxic quickly. Then she gets fed up and breaks up with me right there, and then, well, shouldn't it be right then and there?
Hey,
She wrote it backwards.
what you did?
See, that's the one thing I will. Reading other people's writing that don't
Mesh?
in this day and age when people can't write for shit, it's something. He tried to parse out the words as I'm reading live here. Okay, guys. So
Yeah, it don't be like that sometimes.
I know it may not come through in this post, but I really do love her, and it really sucks that this is how it had to end after all this time. I've been super depressed. God, spelling too. Jesus Christ, people! If you're gonna write a Reddit post, please correct your.
It's just there's a fucking like. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
How the fuck do you skip it?
So, for instance, she spelled P-H-E, or sorry, F-E. God, it's fucking me up. F-H-E.
FHE for
The
maybe it's just spelled fuck.
I've been super depressed the past couple of weeks, where I'm not eating or doing schoolwork, and I'm obviously not enjoying Star Trek like I used to.
It ruined Star Trek for me, that bitch.
The more I think about it, I think I'm just embarrassed. I just embarrassed her in such a vulnerable moment that I'm struggling to forgive myself for that. But then I remember that it was fucking Star Trek roleplay, and I keep going in circles. Anyway, fuck my life. I should have just taken it more seriously.
She did. She took it serious.
She took it seriously.
As humanly possible.
She was playing Spock.
Yeah, she had to understand the character at his fundamental level. So she basically did what Spock would have done.
Exactly. We cannot do those kinds of things. That is inappropriate. All right. Hopefully this person wrote their grammar a little bit better in this post. This person, Anandity, that was the name?
Okay.
They're really trying to fucking confuse me today, aren't they? Shit.
On those titties is what I'm assuming he said.
On the titty.
There you go.
I guess it could be spelled that way. On the titties.
There you go. That's probably what it is.
I don't think it is, but still, it's funny.
It is to me.
This person puts, my 11-year-old self has destroyed my career, apparently. I am currently being fired in my probation period as management stumbled upon my very, very old Facebook account that had some edgy politically incorrect posts. And after a lot of back and forth and discussions, they told me to either delete the post by the end of the week or they would be forced to let me go. Bear in mind that these posts were made whenever I was literally 11 years old. Anyway, I thought fair enough. I would just access my account and permanently delete it.
Here's the problem. I don't know my fucking password.
As deleted as to not be affected by it anymore. I first recovered my very old, cringy named email that I was using as a kid. Second, I thought it is a very easy and simple solution. This turned out to be a dystopia nightmare. I fell between the cracks of a fully automated system that will not accept any answer between a 1 and a 0. The Orwellian Facebook system demanded that I give them my papers to properly identify myself to them. Since literally my career and future is at stake, I reluctantly compiled and provided my government-issued ID hoping for a speedy resolution of this nightmare. Unfortunately, the robot decided that it wants to reject all of my IDs, stating that it cannot identify my account.
Bitch, you're not 11? What is this? Bitch, you're banging him?
I tried every single trick in the book to reach a human, even purchasing an Oculus Quest so that a Meta customer support can help.
Jesus, that man went deep. But this career must be like legit.
Yeah.
Like full benefit, like 6 figures a year. And damn.
But they say that they cannot help with any Facebook-related issue whatsoever, and to try to process with their relevant robot again.
Time to speak to Mark Zuckerberg himself.
And nothing seems to work. As of now, I guess I will be let go of due to my fuck-up from whenever I was 11 years old. This is so surreal, it's funny.
What? I would have to read these posts. What could he have possibly said at 11 years old?
Like, and they're 11 years, like, well, I get from when you're 11 years old. So if he's in the workforce now, I'm assuming he's at least been 8 years, 9 years, maybe.
But it has to be no, because an Oculus Rift is like some expensive shit.
That's what it's gotta. I'm saying he's got to be past 18.
But he's gotta be making like some bank. Like he has to be like some like I'm assuming 30s for some reason.
You think of 30s? I'm thinking maybe like out of college.
I'm saying way before that. Like this job is like his job, you know?
You think so?
Yeah,
So late 20s, early 30s.
probably. Like he's making some bank. Like he can afford just like. And so for some reason they give him enough time to buy the fucking Oculus, set that bitch up, and then talk to somebody in the fucking metaverse. Just fucking threw him back to the real world. Like, God dang it.
Yeah, but from I don't know. Like automatically, that's at least 10 years.
Like if I worked at McDonald's, I wouldn't be like, I couldn't afford an Oculus Rift to begin with.
You're working at McDonald's. I don't know. They get paid a lot now, so maybe. But yeah,
Nah.
my whole point is that it's at least a decade old post.
Oh,
It's at least that old. Like,
well, he got fired. I know that much.
but like going back that, why is the company looking back at the fucking post from 10 years ago?
I don't know.
Like that's just stupid. I want to know what you wrote when you were 11 years old.
I know who you were and how you became who you are.
Exactly. It's just that's stupid. I know that. Fuck, if they went back and looked, if I had any at the time, oh my God. Gee, you know how fast that'd be canceled? The things that were said in the hood.
Things I've said recently on this podcast.
Shit. You know how many things I've said?
Please don't cancel me.
All right, next one is by Mr. Farted. This person puts, little backstory. Recently, I discovered how easy miso soup was to make at home.
Miso soup, miso.
Sorry, I had to. And have been eating a good amount recently. In case you didn't know, you can buy miso paste and make an entire pot in under 5 minutes.
Yay.
I've probably eaten it 4 times this week alone. I had just been following an online recipe I found online and it was great. Started experimenting with changes to my ingredient quantities, such as adding more tofu or more seaweed. Little did I know that this was probably the worst mistake I could make.
Damn, what is that fucking strict? Jesus Christ.
In case you didn't know, seaweed is extremely high in fiber.
Oh, so we got that. Hey, guess what? He came in and guess what?
Guess what, motherfucker?
Guess what? I'm gonna scare you.
I normally added a quarter of a sheet of dried seaweed per bowl. Normally.
Oh, God.
But this time, I, for some reason, decided to use four full sheets of dried seaweed.
More fucking shit. Right? Serious, you son of a bitch.
After an hour of finishing the soup, I was feeling my stomach bubbling, and I could hear my stomach rumbling. Guess what? Oh, it's
But the molly's ass cheeks out.
at this point, I didn't think anything was wrong, and I just thought it was weird. 2 hours later, my stomach had started cramping.
Oh God, God dang! Like it's so it's like so ready to burst, right? That the shit that's the seaweed is trying to get past the other shit ahead of it. Like, get the fuck out my goddamn way! Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, like get the fuck out of my way!
It's like, move off.
Like, I ain't got time for this.
I could feel it I could feel it bubbling like lava inside me. I continued sitting at my desk, as by this point, I knew if I moved,
if I let this fucking cork go, I bet you 100% he was fucking clenching his fucking desk like, come on, let's. I know, like you let it, like trying to get the wave to pass, like please. Yeah. Can you hear the desk creaking from like fucking brick?
I just sweat beating and falling.
Just holding on. Like, hey Dan, you got those reports coming up? And oh, you certainly just hold on. I just gotta hold on. The desperation in his voice. I just gotta hold on.
Have you ever had those moments?
Yeah, I just got. If I could just fucking hold on right now, I can go. Not a public.
Oh shit.
Like, I would fucking punch a wall before I farted in public. Just you know what I'm weird to see it? I don't want anyone to hear nothing. Anything to redirect the fucking, like, pain or anything.
Just stab yourself.
Yeah, basically.
So you know that at this point, I knew if I moved, things wouldn't be very enjoyable. I just sat there waiting for the inevitable. I then felt it knocking at my back door, and then the floodgates opened.
Oh, she just fucking started. Just started straight shit. Wow, she just started. Yeah. It's like, start fucking. I got no choice. I'm accepted. I'm just gonna start taking this. Yes. Oh wow. I'm doing wow. So what? I gotta take a shit there. She was surprised. The fact that he accepted his fate. It's a brave man.
But oh damn. Fate has been sealed.
I had no choice.
I managed to grab an empty bowl of miso soup off of my desk.
Oh my gosh.
I won't go on to detail what happened next,
You don't have to.
but it was completely liquid. I'm currently sitting on the toilet waiting for it to all be over. I have learned my lesson.
Jesus Christ.
So he went full Cartman.
Yeah, he's fucking. Mom! Bathroom! Mom! Bathroom! Jesus, that's wild. The reminder, don't eat that much seaweed. Good to know.
They're going from a half a sheet.
The fucking 4 of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, bitch just punched right through his asshole.
Surprise, motherfucker. So here goes. Today I fully fucked up upon walking into the dude's bathroom to take a piss. Started all well and good. Walked to the correct public bathroom door in the library. Checked to make sure that it had the lad sign, which turns out it did. Upon entering the bathroom, without my glasses on, I saw a person staring back at me. Long hair, feminine facial features, and just not appearing to be indeed a dude. My socially awkward self had to clear up that I fucked up, so of course I said, sorry, I didn't realize I was in the female's bathroom.
Okay. I'm with him so far.
Upon exiting, I checked the door, and indeed, it did have the men's logo on it. So, as I do, I
went in there and I beat that last person.
I began to giggle, thinking some dumb gal had fucked up. I decided to hide around the corner and wait because I really had to piss. And when she left the bathroom, I went in. Upon re-entering and seeing the layout of the bathroom, the situation replayed in my head. Turns out, when we made eye contact, they were standing pissing at the urinal.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know females were in here.
Huh?
He didn't see nothing really, but just the optics of. It's like, God, your dick's so small. I thought it was a woman. Well, I guess it's a fuck up, but
It was accidentally called a lesbian a sir, and she was like caught
unaware.
Yeah, but I didn't mean it. I just I like the corner of my eye. She was a tomboy, so
Hey, sir. Oh, fuck.
it's like, oh damn it.
Oh, it could be as bad as that GameStop thing. Remember that one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Could be that.
The person was mad.
It's still funny though to this day. That was from fucking 4 years ago, and it's still funny. Next one is by Oni Knight. Oni Knight. All right. This person puts, I love industrial metal. So
When I eat it.
So whenever I found out a band I adored from the 90s was coming to my city, I decided to get some tickets. The show was super awesome and everyone was turned up to 11. I admit I got really enthusiastic about headbanging to all the up-tempo songs, and 3 hours later, the show ended with me drenched in sweat from jumping and dancing and just having a hell of a good time. I was a normal amount of sore, but it felt pretty good. Definitely slept like a rock. Until I woke up at 5 a.m. with a horrendous pain in the back of my neck.
Yeah.
It felt like I had been bashed in the back of the head and the pain radiated down into my back. I literally had to pick my own head up out of bed without intense pain. I had my family member look at my neck, but they didn't see anything obvious. So I ended up going to the urgent care, where they told me I probably basically gave myself whiplash. Caused a muscle spasm in my neck.
Jesus, that must have hurt.
Though they can't rule out actual spinal damage.
He was headbanging that hard? Yeah. He does go to 11.
If the pain worsens or I start to feeling limb weakness, I was told I basically will need to be in an emergency room to get a CT scan. But for now, I'm living with a heating pad attached to my body and a medical dose of ibuprofen.
God dang.
Just from head. Say he partied too hard.
You know, like when you wake up in the morning and you stretch like that good stretch,
Yeah.
and you hyperextend, you're like, ah. Then the shit starts spazzing. That shit fucking kills.
Yeah, I've done that quite a few times.
Man, that shit just hurts.
Like, just start spasming.
And then, like, you feel it, right? And you're hoping that if you cut it just enough or in time that it'll but no, like, it builds to the pain. Like, damn it, I still got it.
Yep. Last one for today is by Carrie Girl 098. And this person puts, today I fucked up by accidentally waterboarding myself. I am currently on vacation with my husband, his parents, and some of his extended family. Unfortunately, overnight I came down with a cold. So, in the interest of public health, I stayed in while the rest of the gang went out to our planned events for the day. So now I think she's capping right there, though. I think she just didn't want to go in the BO group.
I wouldn't blame her either.
I'm kind of cold. I can't.
That's the Rhea. I can't go out.
The Rhea.
Just blowing cheeks out.
Sitting there with my miso bowl. A day after they left, I decided to try to relieve some of my symptoms by taking a hot shower bath combo. I figured the steam and the heat would help my congestion.
Did she fucking lie down, put the towel over her head, and just fucking...
Probably. And a soothing bath can't hurt, right? I got everything prepped, grabbed a washcloth, and lowered myself into the tub. I decided to soak the hot rag, the rag in the hot water, and lay it across my forehead to help soothe some of the sinus pressure. Felt good, but was not helping fast enough. So, after a few tries, I dunked the rag and put the whole thing across my face. I thought breathing through the rag would let the humid air down my sore throat.
Don't do that.
I tried to breathe in through my nose, and surprised, it was completely stuffed and didn't work. I opened my mouth and took a breath, and in doing so, I immediately sucked a wet rag into my mouth and sent a stream of water down my throat. Choking and gagging, I tried to sit straight up to cough it out. However, I am currently 8 months pregnant, and it takes me 3 to 5 business days to sit up in a bed, let alone in a slippery wet tub. The sudden exertion sent me sliding down further onto my back, into the water, rag still over my face. Face first into the stream of the shower head. With the grace of the mouse in a bowl of oil and the desperation of a dying carp in a fishing boat, I began rolling from side to side to determine which way was up until I rolled myself face down into the bathwater. Only then was I able to prop myself up, remove the rag from my face and mouth, and take a breath of sweet hotel bathroom air. My precious fetus started flailing in delight in response to the surprise roller coaster ride.
Are you trying to kill us? He just freaks out.
And I just stayed there for a minute, assessing the damage and recalculating my life choices. My nose is still stuffy now, and now I have a trauma complex.
Jesus. God, imagine if she failed.
I know.
Her husband gets back to the hotel, laying dead in a fucking tub. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
1,000 Ways to Die. That was a wild show.
Yeah. The Seth MacFarlane one?
No, 1,000 Ways to Die was it's a show on Spike TV.
Oh,
it's like the most horrendous ways people have died.
Yeah, I was thinking 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. I think the worst one that I've ever seen on 1,000 Ways to Die is some dude had hooked up some like car batteries to a piece of like cow beef. Like he was just like, and he started to fuck it, and then he electrocuted him to death.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude was like, he was escalating to those fucking serial killer levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy.
That's fucking disgusting. he just fucking.
Oh. Then what did you think was gonna happen?
It was gonna heat up the beef while he banged it. I guess was his thinking.
But he's the ground.
That's it. There you go.
Electrically, it's not smart.
The part of him banging it is not. That shit. So remember that one guy that fucked that chicken and got he was asking like, what if a piece of the chicken breast hit my dick?
Oh yeah.
You fucked that.
You were getting close to that.
We all knew.
He was just getting ready to get those jumper cables
Yeah.
and attach them to the beef.
That's one thing too far. Fucking like dead poultry and beef.
You don't want that?
No.
You maybe.
A person banging a watermelon is more appealing than a person banging a live, or not alive, but like actual
Carcasses.
Good Jesus.
Jesus can't help you at this point.
People are, he'd be like, you guys are so freak.